Hi, Marty. There is a town in Pennsylvania called Patience, Pennsylvania, and I feel like everybody in Pennsylvania right now feels like they're living in that town because that's what everybody is saying here. Right now, as we speak, 89% of the vote is counted. Donald Trump is up by about 200,000 votes. However, there are still, as of 2:30, so I'm guessing this was it's a little less now, but there were 1 million votes still uncounted, which is what is giving Democrats a little bit of confidence. I spoke to a Democratic leader here in Pennsylvania via text earlier today. He predicts that it's going to be a margin of about 100 and 150,000 for the vice president here. But the Secretary of State and the governor of Pennsylvania were in Harrisburg today. They were prepared for what they anticipated would be an onslaught of criticism for the way they were doing it, and they stood up for their state in Harrisburg.
You know, the promise of democracy is that every vote counts, and that has been the promise of democracy since 1787, and it's still the promise of democracy, and I intend here in Pennsylvania to make sure we keep that promise. I will vigorously, and we all will vigorously defend against any attempt to attack that vote in Pennsylvania. And every Pennsylvanian can have confidence in the outcome of this election due to the diligence of the county election officials and the hard work of Secretary Bookvar and her folks at the Pennsylvania Department of State.
And this count is going on right behind me, the count that the governor was talking about, going on right behind me for Philadelphia. It's been going on since yesterday morning, since 7 o'clock yesterday morning. It continues. They had, at that time, about 400,000 votes to get through. Now, what the governor was saying and what the Secretary of State earlier had said as well was being challenged, of course, by the Trump campaign. They don't like the way the count is being done. One of their chief grievances is that their observers are not able to get close enough to that count. Today there was a scheduled press conference in the middle of Old City here in Pennsylvania, in Philadelphia, that Eric Trump, Rudy Giuliani, Pam Bondi, the former Attorney General of Florida who works with the Trump team, and Corey Lewandowski, his former campaign chief, were going to have. Well, they brought out the podium, but there were so many protesters that they decided to reschedule it. We went out to an airplane hangar near Philadelphia International Airport where the biggest advocate for the president today was his middle son, Eric Trump.
So we came here today, we met with all our lawyers. We are going to file suit in Pennsylvania. It's a shame that we have to do that. It's the last thing that we wanted to do. It's the last thing my father wanted to do. But this is rampant corruption, and it can't happen. It simply can't happen. It's not fair. This isn't democracy.
They're cutting this off at the pass. Again, 200,000 votes separate the two candidates here. The president is winning by 200,000, and the Trump campaign is wondering why all of a sudden that's going to change. This may have been able to be avoided had the state of Pennsylvania done what Ohio did, but Pennsylvania said, the state legislature here, which is a Republican-held legislature, said that the counting could not begin till the morning of Election Day. Had they done what Ohio did, perhaps they wouldn't have this questionable air about it, according to the Republicans in this state. In any case, the count continues here in Pennsylvania. It will probably continue for at least 2 more days. I'm in Philadelphia for NewsNation. Michael Shore.